Welcome to my journey of becoming a mountain man. This journey, the mountain man of Yellowstone. We all remember Lewis and Clark from school. One member of their group would lead the way for others that would be known as mountain men. He is known as one of the first mountain men. Before them, there was the Long Hunters. You may have seen their names around national parks, some small towns even. I'm referring to John Colter. One of the places he would talk about would become known as Yellowstone National Park, which would later be known as a super volcano with an abundance of wildlife. What he described to his fellow trappers, you would think he was dating Judy Hopps. If you lived in the 1800s, Yellowstone has an active magma chamber. This is why the water comes out of the ground boiling and very acidic. In 2016, a man died during a visit to Yellowstone. Makes you wonder how many people have disappeared over the years. That's including trappers and early explorers of the region. Ulysses S. Grant made Yellowstone into a national park in 1872, preserving one of the 7 natural wonders, which the state I'm from is home to 2. Preserving the land as well as the culture has allowed us to preserve the history of the land and the people. Buffalo Bill introduced the West to the world, where queens and chiefs meet, where 2 cultures try to preserve their history together in museums and visitor centers, where items of their daily life is on display for people to see. Because of his experience with native tribes, Colter was sent out to bring in local tribes and invite them to the trading posts that were being set up to trade furs and pelts for useful items like pots and tools and cloth. At rendezvous, trappers and Indians would be trading for what they would need for the next year. Not all the encounters Colter had were peaceful. He was stripped naked by one tribe and made to run for his life. Battered and bruised, he made it back to camp. After several years, he did eventually make it back to civilization. In 1813, he would die from an illness at the age of 38. Since his passing, his stories of Yellowstone has been vindicated, and now millions of people from around the world come down to Yellowstone by the millions to see what Colter and the Indians and animals only knew. So hit like, share, and subscribe.